Trump legal news brief. Trump expected in court next week to watch Michael Cohen testify in New York fraud trial. Trump is reportedly planning to be back in court in New York next week to watch his former lawyer, Michael Cohen, testify in the civil fraud trial against him. Judge Aileen Cannon chastises federal prosecutors for wasting the court's time while postponing a conflict of interest hearing for Walt Nauta, Trump's valet and co-defendant in the Mar-a-Lago classified documents case. Trump plans to watch former lawyer Michael Cohen's testimony. Key players. Former Trump attorney Michael Cohen, New York Attorney General Letitia James. Why it matters. James has said that Cohen's 2019 congressional testimony is what prompted the investigation resulting in the $250 million lawsuit against Trump and his business. Cohen, once Trump's loyal footsoldier, told NBC News that it's been 5 years since he's seen his former boss. It is set to be a dramatic moment. Judge chastises prosecutors for wasting the court's time before postponing conflict of interest hearing. Key players. Judge Aileen Cannon, Special Counsel Jack Smith, Trump valet Walt Nauta, Nauta lawyer Stanley Woodward, Mar-a-Lago IT worker Yusel Taveras. Why it matters. Postponing the hearing could mean the documents trial, which is currently scheduled to begin on May 20, 2024, could be further delayed. This would be good news for Trump, whose attorneys have sought to push back the trial date until after the 2024 election. Time equals 400 Ms. Greater than read more. Associated Press. Executive at Donald Trump's company says presidential premium was floated to boost bottom line. CBS News. Trump's GOP opponents bristle at his response to Hamas assault on Israel. Time. In 10th day without a speaker. House Republicans see no end in sight. Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis offers another harsh rebuke of House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jim Jordan, who has launched an investigation into her indictment of former President Donald Trump, and Judge Aileen Cannon hears arguments to decide conflict of interest claims for the lawyers representing Trump's co-defendants in the classified documents case. Why it matters. As Judiciary Committee Chairman, Jordan has launched investigations of all those who have investigated and brought criminal charges against Trump. Willis contends Jordan has no legal authority to compel her cooperation. Judge hears arguments on conflict of interest claim for lawyers of Trump co-defendants. Key players. Judge Aileen Cannon, Special Counsel Jack Smith, Trump valet Walt Nauta, Mar-a-Lago property manager Carlos de Oliveira, Nauta lawyer Stanley Woodward, de Oliveira lawyers John Irving and Donnie Morrill. Why it matters. Lawyers on Smith's team want to make sure that confidential information lawyers for Nauta and de Oliveira may have learned from other Trump employees is not used in a way to obscure the truth during the trial. If she rules there are conflicts, the defendants could need to find new lawyers. Time equals 400 Ms. Greater than. Judge Arthur Engoron explains in court why Donald Trump isn't entitled to a jury trial in his $250 million New York civil lawsuit. And a lawyer for right-wing media personality Alex Jones says the notorious conspiracy theorist will plead the Fifth if he is forced to testify in the Georgia election interference case. Time equals 400 Ms. Greater than. Judge clarifies why Trump did not get a jury trial. Key players. Judge Arthur Engoron, New York Attorney General Letitia James, Trump lawyer Alina Habba. Why it matters. Trump's lawyers have appealed Engoron's rulings, sought to have him recuse himself and have unsuccessfully tried to delay the trial and have it dismissed outright. Whatever the judge's final ruling on penalties, Trump's lawyers are certain to appeal it and could try to challenge Engoron's assertion that a jury trial was not required. Why it matters. Even if Jones pleads the Fifth, establishing a conspiracy theorist's ties to Chesbrough could make an impression on the jury. Recommended reading the Palm Beach Post. Trump didn't make cut for new Forbes 400. More than 30 other Palm Beach billionaires did. Sun Sentinel. Donald Trump and ally Matt Gaetz to speak tonight at event in West Palm Beach. Alan Weisselberg, the former CFO of the Trump Organization, testifies that the former president gave false information on bank and insurance forms about the size of his Manhattan penthouse apartment. Lawyers on Jack Smith's team ask the judge in the election interference case to make Trump reveal his defense strategy and seek to keep the identity of jurors secret. Weisselberg concedes Trump inflated size of his Trump Tower penthouse on financial forms. Key players. Former Trump Org. Chief Financial Officer Alan Weisselberg, Judge Arthur Engoron, New York Attorney General Letitia James. Why it matters. Engoron has already ruled Trump is liable for years of financial fraud carried out in New York. In court, James is building her case that fraud was systemic and calculated. The case will decide the amount of money the defendants will have to pay as punishment, as well as the limits to their ability to conduct future business in the state. Prosecutors ask judge to compel Trump to reveal his defense strategy in January 6 case key players. DOJ Special Counsel Jack Smith, Judge Tanya Chutkan, Trump lawyer John Lauro. Why it matters. Lauro has indicated several times that Trump will mount a defense that states the former president was guided by the advice of his lawyers when contesting the 2020 election results. Smith is intent on keeping the trial on schedule. Trump has asked the judge to dismiss the case altogether. Smith's team asks judge to keep identity of jurors. Secret key players. Special Counsel Jack Smith, Judge Tanya Chutkan, Judge Arthur Engoron. Why it matters. In his post attacking Engoron's clerk, Trump posted a picture of her along with false information about her relationship with Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer to his 6 million followers on Truth Social. Keeping the prospective jurors anonymous in the case would deprive Trump of the opportunity to call their motives into question. Special Counsel Jack Smith's team submits a filing saying former President Donald Trump's lawyers used distorted and exaggerated claims in their motion to delay the classified documents trial until after the 2024 election. In Trump's financial fraud civil trial, debate continues to rage over a tax appraiser's valuation of Mar-a-Lago. DOJ prosecutors. No reason to delay Trump documents case key players. Special Counsel Jack Smith, Judge Aileen Cannon, Trump lawyer. Christopher Kise. Why it matters. If Cannon grants a delay in the start of the trial, that would free up Trump to continue his presidential campaign rather than sit in court on 32 felony counts of willfully retaining defense information in violation of the Espionage Act and 8 counts of obstructing the efforts to recover classified documents. Why it matters. Engoron has already ruled that the defendants are guilty of having inflated their assets. But the punishment in the $250 million suit brought by James will depend on an understanding of the amount Trump benefited from doing so.